Yeah, this is the Prime Minister, Mia Mottley. This is Vic Callender, Prime Minister Mottley. I'm coming to you, and I am coming to those ministers with portfolios emblematic of um, the Barbados Light and Power company. Um, there are many Barbadians who, because of no fault of their own, cannot pay their electric bill. Many poor Barbadians who cannot do that. I would suggest to you, Prime Minister Motley, that you do a national geographic means testing system across Barbados for the poorest of the poor, and for debt forgiveness, for any past billings with the Barbados Light and Power, and then going forward do an incremental payment situation to help them get back on their feet. There's no way on earth that poor people's first and the first thing they're thinking about, of course, is housing and food, and all the other ancillary stuff comes into place somewhere along the line. So you have economists there and other people who are capable of the computational type system to come up with an evolution of a means testing where poor, very poor people, people who are below the national threshold economically, can be given the opportunity to have their debt wiped out and a fresh slate for them to start again. It's time for you to put your feet there, on the boots on the ground there with your ministers, and to have alternatives to help the poor, the very poorest of the poor. Those who can afford to pay should pay, but those who can't shouldn't be penalized away from their humanity. Prime Minister Motley, that's just my suggestion, and that's what I feel would really help to alleviate some of the problems of the people in Barbados. In my opinion, Prime Minister Motley, being poor, as you are well aware because you come across a lot of very poor people in Barbados, should not diminish a person's capacity to envelop Maslow's hierarchy of needs. The government's role should be to be a benefactor of Maslow's hierarchy of needs, and the poorest of the poor should be able to embrace assistance from the government relative to some form of a national financial means testing system in place to assist them to move along, and to matriculate into better living conditions. I would suggest to you, Prime Minister, in a world that's ever changing, the poorest of the poor, who are meaningfully trying to get themselves to a better place, a higher place of living, should be recognized. And part of the government's recognition of that should be leading from the front of the pack with a system of means testing. There are so many people in your government who are numerate individuals. Clyde Maskell and others can devise a system that can help people to move the poorest of the poor, to move them to a level that's sustainable for them, and try to move them from the positions of poverty to a better position in life. I'm talking about the essentials of course, having electricity in one's home and beyond, good toilet conditions, and you know, it's going to take a rolling up the sleeves prime minister. It's not an easy task. I'm not suggesting something that I know you're a smart person that you're not thinking about. It's going to take some elbow grease. But you know, you are one who believes that many hands make work light, and we are at the precipice of that. We just need to knuckle down into building, looking futuristically at the water system in Barbados. Of course, construction. All these things need and take money, but if Barbados is to continue its growth forward, we need to have real conversations and to have tough decisions made by Barbadians. They need to be able to look themselves in the face and deal with the issues that are paramount to Barbados's success going forward, and to recognize that we're going to have to work hard, and that you know, Prime Minister, loving is an action word. It requires action, not just talk. So all of us going to need to put aside talk and be more pro to action.
Help me spread the word about Naked Departure via social media. Subscribe and share to show support and love for our channels.